Hey everybody, today is May 11th, 2018 at the Central Campus of Central Piedmont Community College in Charlotte, North Carolina. Today is the final day, or roughly the final day of the spring 2018 semester, which means one thing. Today is roughly the final day the near 30-year-old Advanced Technology Center will be an Advanced Technology Center. This building went up in 1989 and opened in 1990, and for nearly 3 decades has been home to the Engineering Technologies Division. However, very soon, the Engineering Technologies Division will be moving to a new building. Let's take a moment to tour the old Advanced Technology Center in its final days as Advanced Technology Center. As soon as you walk in, greeted with a new banner. Countdown to the new Advanced Technology Center. And let's get a close-up here of the new Advanced Technology Center. That's what it looks like. It's on the corner of Charlottetown and 4th Street, behind the Levine IT building. And here we have some supplies, or some old books and 3D printed samples that they're giving away. There's a look out the front door. Anyways, let's have a look here. They've already taken down the banners that used to be over the elevator. And for those of you who know this elevator, yeah, it's working okay now that they have replaced the bow body, though it still has a few minor issues. Though today it's been working okay. So, here we have construction of the new Education Center, where the crap building used to stand. Let's have a look in the IST lab. This is the IST lab. I had class here back in 2014. This is the motors lab, or electrical machines lab. They've already started getting stuff ready for the move. Lots of packing up and all that fun stuff. I tell you guys, this building is one of the ways. This particular place is one of the reasons CPCC is sometimes known as the Harvard of community colleges. I mean, they have such a great program here. In this little lab here, this used to be the PLC's lab, which they also have PLC stuff on the 2nd floor. Off in this direction is the pneumatic and hydraulics. Now, I didn't have any classes over here. We'll take a look in the machining lab here shortly. But yeah, guys, this building went up in 1989 and opened in 1990 and has not really seen any renovations. It's pretty much original. This is the original ceiling and I believe the original floor as well. I just love the older style signage on the doors with the Helvetica font. It's just like it is in the Terrell building. And of course, the college with the newer style signage, they use Arial. For example, we'll zoom in on that PLC sign there. Let's have a look at the machine shop. Not sure what that's picking up. Yeah, guys, look at this. All the signage has been taken down already. With the exception of that. And that. Dowd Engineering Technology Center. Down this way is the CMC Machines Lab. Here's a look inside the Machines Lab. This is huge. Lots of neat equipment in here. They've already been making a lot of progress on the upcoming move. Walk down this way. Down here is the Materials and Systems Lab. See, this building's fancy. It knows when you walk into rooms and turns the lights on for you. And of course, that was added in back in, I think, 2012 or 2013, sometime like that, as an energy saving measure. We'll walk back through here. Here's a look at the classroom. And have a look at this. Building was built back around the time that the college was aiming for industrial style buildings. I must say it's a nice looking building for its time. It still is a nice looking building. Even though it doesn't meet up with the college's current building designs with the red brick facade. We'll walk down this hallway. Pretty good. There's a look down this hallway. On the left is the lab we were just in. Let's go up one floor. And of course, housekeeping is out and about. For those of you who are interested in the Westinghouse RT elevator, of course. I'll talk a little more about the future prospects of this building here shortly, once we finish up our tour. Here's the second floor, where we have a little bit of a student lounge, and straight ahead is looking down into the clear story. Hey there. There's a look over Citizens. Here's our hallway. Nothing really too special down there. The second floor used to primarily just be an open student technology center or a computer lab. This building is known for some funny things. There's the signage on the wall. As mentioned, this building's known for some funny things. Have a listen to this. No idea what that is. There's a look at the new building construction. And there's a sign that I made a while back, because students were just gazing down at the workers welding on the steel frames out there. We'll look at the construction once we're up on the third floor. That's the best view. And quietly we'll venture into this lab, which used to be a lab. It's just really, now it's just, well, you'll see. Not sure what happened here. Okay, we'll try the side door. Someone apparently jammed the door. So we will go down this other hallway then. So essentially, a few years back, the IT department decided to pull the computer lab out of this space, and it got used for a few various things by the Engineering Technologies division. This is room 201. Over here is where biomed used to be taught. The equipment has already been packed up for the move, and the computers have been wiped by DS because they're getting ready to recover them. Another interesting thing this building's known for is its raised floor. See all these little black things on the floor? Yeah. Those are access holes. Let's just say for someone who's in IT, electrical, or whatnot, and needs to get access to the power cables, Ethernet, or telephone cables under there, yeah, it's not fun. Used to be there were round tables all throughout this room with computers, which is why there's so many holes in the floor. Straight ahead is where more biomedical stuff, I believe, was taught, and also mechatronics and instrumentation. This is the biggest room in this whole building. The reason why I'm staying quiet is I think there's still a couple more employees working. There's also more automation and PLC classes taught up here, which of course that stuff's already been broken down and ready for the move, as classes for these areas just ended like last week. So now we had this big open space. Straight ahead are a few of the classrooms. And now we'll go upstairs to the third floor. A couple more classrooms. You may notice how the floors sound as you walk on it. It's because it's a raised floor. There's about 4 inches of space between that floor and the actual main floor. Now this is not the raised floor, it's just a regular floor. Again, there's a student lounge. And now on our way up to the third floor. Look straight ahead, you can see an empty sign case. Yeah, they've already taken out the signage. Used to show a little directory of the division director, faculty and staff, program chairs, all that good stuff. Zoom out. They've also taken out the Engineering Technologies logo there. Used to be up top. There's a look down the hallway with an amazing view of the construction going on. This is where you used to be able to look and see the crap building, but the crap building is no more. Now we have this huge monster of a building. 6 floors, including the ground floor. This is the biggest building in CPCC's history. The most square footage anyway. And it is massive. It is freaking massive. Today they've been working on laying concrete on the first floor. On this side. So straight down there, through that hole where a stairway I think will be, is the ground floor. And you have the first floor, second floor, third floor, fourth floor, and fifth floor. Right there is, I believe, a clear story or an open section. Straight ahead. It's kind of hard to see because of glare, but right there is where the elevators will be. There's going to be 3 elevators at least. They might end up being Otis Gen 2. But have a look at this hallway here. All the signage gone. For all these years, nearly 3 decades, this was the Advanced Technology Center. This sign is still up. And here is the engineering and technologies. Computer, electrical, electronic engineering technology lab. To the left you have your circuits and electronics lab tables. Over here we have more automation stuff, which has already been broken down. Some pretty neat stuff. They're going to have even more stuff in the new building. And it looks like, yes, they've already started taking down and packing up equipment at these stations. I tell you guys, this is where I've had a lot of classes back in the day. And of course, we're going to have a nice brand new building, but kind of hurts to see this stuff going away from here. Lots of fun memories from back in the day of taking classes here. And watch as we move toward this direction. The lights come on. Dude, what's funny is stuff like this. Look at that old security camera. Jeez. I don't even think that thing's even working. I think it was just left there. Students just finished up their finals yesterday. Their final lab projects anyway. Over there is the Fab Lab. They just got finished up, I believe, yesterday. And down there is the second room of the Fab Lab. They're definitely getting a really nice space in the new building. Down this way, we have storage room and the soldering lab, which is kind of barren now. Not much here to see. I must say last fall there was a bunch of stuff in here though. Yeah, it was fun going through some of this old stuff. It was like going back in time. So much old electronics that were stored back in here. Interesting how this building, other than, let's see, painting and carpet and stuff, hasn't really seen much renovation. Now the lab, see here, the open lab, along with classes, classrooms, rooms 300 and 301A, got replacement ceiling tiles because they had some water leak issues up here. And of course, these lights will automatically shut off after a while. Matter of fact, in some cases they weren't on to shut off when people were over here because there wasn't enough motion being detected. So the classrooms haven't really seen much happen just yet. Here's a look in one of the classrooms, room 300. I had classes in I think every single one of these classrooms throughout my time here as a student years ago. I had digital electronics in here. I've had AutoCAD in here. Next door I had an analog electronics course. In 301C, which we may look at here shortly, I had, let's see, DC circuit analysis, AC circuit analysis, electrical machines. And of course, we went downstairs to the first floor lab for the actual lab sessions. So yeah, we'll get a look at 301C. We'll just look through the door, through the window. The classrooms haven't seen too much happen this yet, but that will change very soon. Here's looking at 301C. Here's another look in the Fab Lab. And their amazing RGB signage. Here's looking at construction again. And it looks like we have some thunderstorms way off in the distance. There is a 20% chance today. And of course there's the Westinghouse RT hydraulic elevator, installed right as the time they got bought out by Schindler. I look down this hallway. There's 301A, and looking off into the big lab. Down here is a little corridor of offices. This was renovated years ago into an office space. This used to be a different lab. Matter of fact, this used to be the look at our lights come on, of course. Years ago, this used to be Laser's lab. All these individual areas were laser labs. Again, another look at the Helvetica signage. I'm sure a lot of this will be getting ripped out as part of the renovation, though I imagine some of it will probably stay. And again, look here, another one of those old security cameras from early 90s, gotta be. Or perhaps late 80s. There's another entryway into the big lab. But we'll continue going straight ahead. This is some of the original carpet, I do think, from this building. Here's a look straight ahead outside. Here's a look in the faculty offices. Again, the infamous automatic lights. Division Director's office. Straight ahead is another access to room 301C. And look, another one of those cameras. And of course, Helvetica signage on the doors. Lots of very, very great faculty in this division. I'm telling you. And housekeeping is on this floor, as you can hear them. We'll just go to the lab. An otherwise peaceful and quiet tour. Filming with the Sanyo's XTC G10, which I 18650 modded, and it's been showing low battery for the entire duration of this video. This thing will film for at least an hour after the low battery light comes on because of how long this thing will run on a charge. And the battery source, you can't beat it. It's free. Harvested laptop batteries. Speaking of, if I hadn't mentioned, I think I did mention in previous videos, I'm doing a little project. I've been time-lapsing this construction since November from this building. There's the Play Touch. It's the same camera that is used to film some of my thunderstorm videos. And you can see it's 18650 modern as well. I was a little late this morning getting it filming, but as you can see, it's been going now. For 8 hours and 10 minutes. Kind of hard to see because of the lighting situation. It's got about another 14 minutes to go before the memory card will fill up. 32 gigabyte card. There's another look at the new building construction. Again, this is going to be an absolutely gigantic building. This college just keeps growing and growing and growing. Which now brings us to the discussion of future prospects of this old Advanced Technology Center. This building will be getting renovated. For students attending in the next few years, this will be your library. The library and the ITS help desk will be moving to this area. And for those of you who are interested in the Westinghouse RT hydraulic elevator, from what I understand, they're not going to modernize it. Although due to the kind of flaws that it has, I'm not going to rule that off the tables just yet. Because even after replacing the valve body, it still does have some issues. If it has to re-level or if it finds anything off at all, it just it'll do some crazy stuff. It won't, it will not entrap you or anything, but it will take you to the first floor and then just open the doors and just go to sleep for about 30 seconds and then come back to life. Other than that, it runs fine. I will say though that replacing that the new valve body has helped it quite a bit though. Look down this corridor. See, what's nice is they're repurposing this building. There for a while, I think they may have thought about tearing it down, which for a building that was built in 1989 is not terribly old. So I don't know exactly what's going to happen to this building later on down the road. But I do think the college plans to this sort of repurpose it for other uses. Here's a look at the Central Campus squad. Got the fountain going today. It's a good day for it. May 11th, and it's 90 degrees outside. It's supposed to be 94 degrees this weekend. That is a record high if it happens. So, I think that ends our tour. If you guys want to see a tour of the elevator, I have one posted from pretty recently. Anyways, I think that concludes our overview of this building and its final days as an advanced technology center. And of course, the doors are automatic when you leave. Hope you guys enjoyed the tour of the soon to be no longer Advanced Technology Center. Thanks for watching.